Okay, let's see what we can do with these ones. I bought these thinking they'll make a good demo, but they're not going to be, I'm not going to eat them. It's too gross, and I don't want to ruin my diet, but basically it's just for a demo. I do that a lot, buy things and I don't use them. I just demo. I go into demos, folks. Wonder if we're going to, I'm going to leave it on that enlargement. Actually, we're going to make it that contrasty. We're going to make it a little bit contrasty. It's a real warm day today. Hopefully it's going to be like very hot this summer. It gets hotter and hotter every summer. We all know it's climate change, like it or not. Alright, let's see what we have. We have here, rotten zombie Skittles. Not the nicest thing. 12 Dare Size bags. This is going in the bin when I'm finished. I don't fucking believe in Halloween. I hate Halloween. I hate this occult shit. But it's going to make a demo and I don't care. Fuck what the company thinks of me fucking around with their product on the photocopier. But basically I don't believe in Halloween or trick or treat. I sort of see it as something bad for children's souls. I sort of feel like they just feels like little children are being, this is all about money making, folks. A lot of kids like, especially boys, like to like things that are gross. They like things that are gross, and I did watch some of it on YouTube. I watched a couple of YouTube videos talking about, trying them out. One was pretty not as bad as you'd think, but then it was a male that tried it out, and then a female tried it out, I think on television, funnily enough. And basically she was quite grossed out by it. But basically it's not a very healthy thing for a little soul to basically enjoy the occult. The occult is evil, folks. You got to believe that there really is some kind of a spirit world, and that spirit world, I'll use this, fuck it, but this spirit world really does exist, and it is real, and there is evil out there, and people seem to think evil is fucking fun. I don't believe it is. I've had a taste of it, folks, in my youth, and it troubled me for more than 20, I think it was like more than 21 years. I was frightened of evil. Evil was frightening me. I was scared because of evil, and it fucked up my life. It fucked up my it even denied me access to marrying someone that I would have otherwise loved. So evil, which is what controls the people who put together these disgusting products, evil does control, and it fucks up lives, and it seems to enjoy fucking up young lives more than adults. And I was in my late teens, and I really mid to late teens, and up till my it started in 1989, and then it finished in 2011. So I'd been in trouble with this evil shit for so long, and I'm telling you, this is not fucking games. This evil shit is not games, folks. It's not a fucking joke. It's serious. It's deadly serious, folks. You don't want your souls to be ripped away by evil spirits, because this evil shit, and it is fucking shit, make no mistake, boys and girls, it is fuck. You don't want to deal with this shit. However much it might seem like a fun game to you guys and girls, it's not. It's not a fucking game. Don't think it's a game. Don't think it's pretend. You fucking got to listen to me, folks, because I didn't even seek after evil. I seeked after good. And evil possessed me. So fuck it, folks. I was possessed. I was possessed by some kind of evil spirit that took away my fucking hope, that took away my dreams, whatever dreams I had. Don't fucking think it's a joke, folks, because it ain't fucking funny. So listen to me, folks. Take it very seriously, this warning. Don't fucking do trick or treat. Especially if you're a kid. You're fucking in trouble if you do. And it's just not right. I'm just warning you, folks. For someone who didn't seek after evil, I still got caught. That evil shit hates good. And it hates you. And it hates... It's not a friend. It's not a funny... It's not a game, folks. Got to realise it. Don't go trick-or-treating. If you want to have lollies, just eat lollies. Don't fucking bother with this trick-or-treat nonsense. It's nonsense, folks. Don't fucking see that. Don't think it's fucking fun. It ain't. If you've ever been possessed by an evil spirit or spirits, mark my words, it is no fun. It is not fun at all, folks, to be spiritually taken and not being able to access goodness. You know, fuck. You got to see that Halloween is not fun. It's there to make money, and that's an evil thing in itself. Similar spirits that power the money fuckers power this. Or money fucking is like Halloween. It's a little bit more subtle, maybe, or maybe it could be both ways, both of them, whatever. But basically, money fucking is evil. It belongs to the same league as this shit. So don't fucking think that making money for the sake of money is good and worshipping money. So, yeah, you got to fucking be careful in your life what you give your life to. And just don't fucking... I just don't understand why people love this shit. Folks, I don't get it. Why people love to worship this stuff when it's fucking full on bad news. But yeah, you got to realise, you know, these evil spirits are really after your soul, and they'll use anything to leverage their way into your life, and that's just not acceptable. I know a lot of people think it's fun and they do it and they don't notice, but take my word, you know, if you've been possessed by evil spirits, you'll know. But the good news from my end is that I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor of evil spirits. I am a survivor, folks, and I'm really happy to be fully on the side of good. It's been good to use this maybe as an opportunity to warn other people not to get caught up in this shit. But basically, yeah, I'm privileged, folks. I'm so happy to be a part of the freedom spirit. I believe I have a spirit in me that's freedom, and basically I'm doing very well, folks. But basically I can't go into what this freedom spirit is, because I know it's something that most people don't want to know. But basically I'm trying to get my video work on television, And eventually you'll find out what my secret is. I have to keep it under wraps, but basically I'm free and I can do things without feeling scared. And I want other people to also experience what I'm experiencing. That, that they don't have to be enslaved to this evil shit. They don't have to be, folks. We don't have to be enslaved. That we can be free. Not to be afraid of death. That was the kicker in my the spiritual bondage that I had. The feature of this bondage was the fear of death. And this sort of spirits can give you the fear of death. And that fear of death is extremely scary. And that was the centerpiece of the evil spirits that I experienced. The evil spirits, that was the centerpiece, was my fear of death. So I'm telling you, folks, you don't want to go through that. You don't want to go through the fear of death. That is the worst feeling that you could have. Fear of what happens when you die. That was, the fear of what happens when you die. That's what propels the fear of death that I experienced. So you got to fucking be careful with this stuff. And these rich people who promote this shit, they're fucktards that don't care. They just love money. And they'll use anything to fucking leverage little children or teenagers, whoever else loves this shit. So the fear of death, what happens, especially what happens when you die, that is a kicker. You don't want it, folks. So resist this shit, and I hope you do find out what I've found out that I can't disclose at this stage. But I believe I'm going to a better place when I die, so I'm ready for death. I'm fine. But I'm hoping other people don't get enslaved to this and bondaged to this. Anyway, we've made something interesting out of this shit. I think now we can call this warning quits.